The Changing Tree. Once upon a time, 4 young princes heard a story about a wonderful tree called the Red Bud Tree. None of them had ever seen a red bud tree. Each prince wished to be the first to see one. So the eldest prince asked the driver of the king's chariot to take him deep into the woods where this tree grew. It was winter, and the tree had no leaves, nor buds. It was black and bare. The prince could not understand why this was called a red bud tree, but he asked no questions. Later, in the spring, the next son went with the driver of the king's chariot to see the red bud tree. At this time, it was covered with red buds. The rains had begun when the 3rd prince went into the woods to see the tree. He found the tree all covered with green leaves. He asked no questions about it, but he could see no reason for calling it the Red Bud Tree. Sometime after this, the youngest prince asked to be taken to see the Red Bud Tree. By this time, it was covered with little brown bean pods. When he came back from the woods, he ran into the garden where his brothers were playing. He announced, "I have seen the Red Bud Tree."
"So have I,"
said the eldest prince.
"but it was black and bare."
"The tree has hundreds of beautiful red buds," said the 2nd prince. "That is why it is called the Red Bud Tree." The 3rd prince said,
"Why do you say it has red buds? It is covered with green leaves."
The prince who had seen the tree last laughed at his brothers, saying, "I have just seen that tree, and it is not black and bare. It does not have red buds, and it does not have green leaves. It is covered with little brown bean pods." Their father, the king, heard them and waited until they stopped talking. Then he said,
"My sons, you have all seen the same tree, but each of you saw it at a different time of the year.